you're gonna lose your shit. What is up, everyone? Welcome back to another video, and today I am more than pleased to say that this was beyond amazing to see. Deadpool and Wolverine together on screen, and so many cameos. It is unreal. Everybody in the theater was going crazy whenever anybody came on the screen, because let me tell you this right now, if you think you know everything that might possibly be in this movie, you don't. I've seen a lot of things, and not spoilers, but just things that are supposedly going to be in this movie or confirmed that are in this movie. And I can tell you this, everything that you saw that's supposed to be in this movie, that is the chump change compared to what we actually get in this movie. It is amazing to see the fan service that we got in this film. It is such a breath of fresh air to see a movie this good since No Way Home. Shawn Levy, the director, really knew exactly what he was doing. He did not miss a beat. I was never disengaged from the film. It was just crazy to see the things that they incorporated, the references that they used, so many Easter eggs, and some things that they just threw right in your face. Like, they literally said, here you go. You're a comic book geek. Here you go. Oh, you've seen all of that? Oh, here you go. I'm still mind blown at everything and everyone that we saw in this movie. The way how it was marketed and it was talked about, it didn't really seem like who shows up in this movie shows up. But when you see all the people that show up in this movie, you're gonna lose your shit. Of course, you have Hugh Jackman as Wolverine, and you have Ryan Reynolds as Deadpool. One of the antagonists of this film, Matthew McFadden, plays Mr. Paradox, and he is involved with the TVA, which we got introduced to in one of the TV shows from Marvel, Loki. And yeah, I'm just gonna leave that there. Marina Baccarin comes back as Vanessa, and Emma Corrin plays the main antagonist of the film, Cassandra Nova, who is also known to be the sister of beloved mutant and mutant leader and founder of the Home for Mutants, Charles Xavier. So the basic premise of this film, Deadpool needs to find Wolverine for a variety of reasons. He just wants to feel that he has a purpose. He goes to find Wolverine, but it's a different Wolverine than what we know, and that Wolverine has a checkered past with his universe. Not only does Deadpool need this specific Wolverine, but he also needs to go to a specific place and find certain people so that he can complete this mission of making sure that his universe does not get erased. Along the way, to attempt to complete this mission, we run into a lot of people. As I said earlier, there are so many people that show up in this movie that you wouldn't even think that they would bring in. They said, here you go, you're welcome, guys. It was well received by the entire audience. I'm pleased to say that despite everybody being excited and clapping and laughing loud, people kind of kept it to a minimum whenever certain moments or certain things happen or we got a cameo, or people kind of kept it to a minimum, and I'm very pleasantly surprised and pleased that, you know, it didn't last any longer than maybe a line from somebody else. Kind of didn't really hear the next thing that somebody said, but it was referenced in another line from a different character right after that. Since this movie just came out, I'm really trying hard to not spoil anything for you guys, because I can't do that. Rest in peace to Stan Lee. This man is probably smiling so much wherever he's at, because this movie was just the stuff of dreams. Every comic book geek's dream, really, or part of their dream, somewhat come to life. There are certain actors that are just born to play a role and born to play certain characters, and Hugh Jackman and Ryan Reynolds are the two people that are born to play Wolverine and Deadpool. I cannot see anybody else doing it. Not saying that anybody else can't do it. Nobody can do it like they could. Just the banter between Hugh Jackman and Ryan Reynolds, the chemistry was through the roof, man. Like, tell that they had a great time filming this. Everybody did. Cinematography was beautiful. Obviously, there's a lot of visual effects that go into this. Hello, the blood, the gore, everything. It's just the way how they filmed this, and they formulated the story, and they incorporated so much humor throughout the entire movie. Just kind of keep the mood up and just keep the movie pace going. it was beautiful. This movie was beautifully done. Comic book references, their movie references, and I'll stop there because I just caught myself about to spoil something huge for y'all. It sounds crazy to just be raving over this movie. I just got out of the theater. I can't stress it enough. This was a great movie. This is easily one of the best movies that has come out this year, by far. Not just because I'm a comic book nerd, but because of the way how this movie was done, the way how it was directed, the chemistry between the actors and actresses, character references from movies, TV shows, comic books, anything, really, anything and everything was referenced in this movie. If you are even slightly a fan of the MCU, you are gonna love this movie and you're gonna love what you see and who you see. Thank you guys so much for joining me for this review, hype session, rant, excitement video. I don't know what you really want to call it, but thank you for joining me for this. If you aren't subscribed to the channel, please hit that subscribe button and the bell next to it so you can get a notification anytime there's a new video. All right, guys, until the next one.